Welcome to a master suite that feels like a private club. From the moment you step in, you'll notice this isn't just a bedroom. It's a statement, a space that belongs to a man who's earned it. We designed it to feel like a retreat, a private wing, the kind of space where your energy shifts the second that you enter. It's a quiet declaration. This is where I arrive after the work is complete. The feeling is sophisticated peace, a coming together of Baroque and dark academia style, heavy textures, rich tones, lighting with intention, but more than all of that, it's the mindset that it creates. Every man needs a space like this, because stillness like this, clarity like this, it isn't given, it's earned. If you're a returning subscriber, hit the thumbs up. If you're new here, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be a subscriber. Remember that if you would like our help in designing your room, you can have that help by clicking the link in the description below. Josh had reached out after watching some of our videos. He had just purchased a new Airbnb property and he wanted to turn it into something more than just a rental. He envisioned a luxurious, dark academia-inspired retreat. We're designing the entire home, but in this video, we're focusing on the master suite. The brief was clear. It needed to speak to a higher achieving clientele. Guests who surround themselves with beauty, not out of vanity, but because they've earned the right to do so. This wouldn't just be a place to sleep, it would be an experience, a stay that lingers in the memory. And although it's an Airbnb, this wasn't designed to be a trendy pop-up. We approached it with the same level of depth and intention we would for a primary residence. Let's take a look. Right away, something begins to speak to you. It's a small whisper. Even if you can't quite name it, you feel it. There's no single piece demanding attention, and yet everything is contributing. It's cohesive, it's warm, it feels like every element is working in harmony towards a shared purpose. Comfort, richness, and calm. You may have noticed that there are no bookshelves in the main bedroom, and maybe you're thinking, wait, I thought this was dark academia. Where are the bookshelves? Here's the thing. Bookshelves are not a requirement. Dark academia is more than shelves full of literature. It's about atmosphere, introspection, and mood, layers of meaning. It's not about appearing studious, it's about being thoughtful. A few well-chosen, worn volumes placed with intention can do more than an entire wall of unread books ever could. Let's talk about the wood tones in this room. A common mistake people make is trying to match every wood surface. I have oak floors, so everything else must be oak too, right? Well, not necessarily. Nature doesn't match wood tones perfectly, and neither should we. Here, the bedroom bench is antique brown. The nightstands and bed frame are both cherry, but with different finishes. And the floors, those are golden oak. 3 different species, 3 different tones. Yet together it feels effortless. The key is variation with purpose. Just like a symphony, each part has its own sound, but they work in harmony. Of course, contrast matters too. In a sea of warmth, you need some grounding. That's where the black accents come in. The comforter, the lampshades, the center of the rug, the art, these are more than accessories. They're anchors. And if you look closely, you'll see that they form a subtle diamond pattern, an invisible geometry that keeps your eyes centered and grounded. It's a design principle that we've talked about before, structure through placement and rhythm. Another detail, the lamps. From a distance, they read as black, but up close, the base is actually a dark brushed bronze. These micro details ensure that the experience is just as rich at 2 feet away as it is at 20. Let's not forget the far wall. These are so often overlooked. Many bedrooms put all of the emphasis on the bedside, leaving the adjacent wall bare or underwhelming. But here we treated it with the same level of thought. A cappuccino-toned 6-drawer dresser anchors the space, flanked by supporting actors. The showstopper is a 7-foot champagne Baroque mirror, towering, impressive, unapologetically dramatic. The decor, it's deliberate, it's symbolic. A bust sculpture, a classic timepiece, a few stacked books. They hint at who this space belongs to. a thinker, a gentleman, a creator. If there were to be a star of the show, though, it would be the framed print above the dresser. Moonlit Landscape with Bridge, originally painted by Art Vanderneer in the 1600s. It's haunting, it's romantic, it's reflective. It invites you to wonder where this place is and why it feels so familiar. You've never been there, but somehow you have. That's the emotional pull of great art, and that's what dark academia, when done right, is all about. Now, see those double doors to the left of the bed? That space was originally a walk-in closet, but for an Airbnb, guests rarely need expansive closet storage. So we asked ourselves a different question. What would be more valuable here? The answer is a morning coffee nook and reading retreat. This is where the day begins, where your thoughts are still quiet and you get to choose the first ones that enter your mind. Coffee, a deep chair, a favorite book, a gentle invitation into forethought. This room is clearly related to the bedroom, but it's not a twin. It shares the DNA, but with its own expression. The walls, the ceiling, the trim, these are all painted in urbane bronze by Sherwin-Williams. This is a deep, earthy charcoal black with warm taupe undertones. Depending on the light, it can shift to shades of gray, brown, or even green. The room is color-drenched. A single paint color spans across every surface. From baseboards to ceiling, everything is enveloped in the same tone. The desired effect is that you get a cocoon effect, wrapping you in a moody ambiance that is meant to be felt. The bookshelves have now made their appearance. We repurposed the old closet shelving and gave it a new identity. Sometimes all it takes is a new lens. Same structure, same trim, same window nook, but different purpose, different soul. What was once a closet now feels like Clark Kent revealing himself as Superman. We're not done though. Behind the second door, the one to the right of the bed, is the owner's suite bathroom. Now, bathrooms pose a different challenge. Unless you're gut renovating, you're often working around fixed materials. In this case, we had polished porcelain tiles, white with gray veining. A noticeable shift from the rest of the space, but still workable. The existing bones already whispered of potential. A copper clawfoot tub, a revival chandelier, dark countertops. We leaned into those whispers and built a concept around them. This bathroom became our 18th century Georgian Victorian expression. Still moody, still romantic, just spoken in a slightly different dialect. The copper tub stayed, obviously, it's stunning. On one wall, you have classical landscapes in gilded frames. On the opposite, you have moody botanicals and insect illustrations. Together, they create a gallery-like feel, an elegant contrast, a sense of duality. We replaced the plain mirror with twin French Rococo mirrors, ornate, heirloom-like, and slightly asymmetrical. And though we kept the countertops, we painted the cabinetry and added wainscot paneling to the walls to elevate the space further. The area rugs have a similar pattern to the other rooms, but they're reversed in tone. They're dark forward, balancing the lightness of the marble look tile. If your goal is to create an emotion-filled, immersive experience within a room, here is my suggestion. When you think you're finished, step back, ask yourself, could I add one more element to create just a bit more impact? Not for the sake of excess, but because good design deserves a thoughtful finish. Like an artist looking at a canvas, the room will let you know when it's complete. It's at that point that you can lie your design brush down and nod in agreement. You've now seen a retreat design for the man who's earned it. Not flashy, not trendy, just deeply enriching and intentional. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you feel like sticking around a while, feel free to subscribe. See you on the next one.